Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic and enduring stories ever told. The story of Noah and the flood. It's a tale of faith, destruction, and a new beginning that has captivated people for millennia. So let's journey back to the ancient world and explore the details. The story, found in the book of Genesis, begins in a world that had grown corrupt and wayward. The narrative describes a deep societal decay that grieved its creator. Amidst all this, one man, Noah, is described as righteous and blameless. A man who walked with God. It was to Noah that a monumental task was given, a divine instruction that would test his faith to the absolute limit. Imagine the scene. Noah is told that a great flood will cover the entire earth, a cataclysmic event to cleanse the world. His mission? To build a massive vessel, an ark, to save his family and pairs of every kind of animal. The instructions were specific. Construct it from gopher wood, seal it with pitch, and build it with 3 decks, rooms and a single door. The sheer scale is staggering, estimated by some scholars to be about 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Think about that. Building a vessel larger than a football field with the tools of the ancient world. For years, Noah and his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth labored on this incredible project. You can only imagine the ridicule and disbelief they must have faced from their neighbors. Building a giant boat in the middle of dry land? It must have sounded absurd. Yet Noah's faith never wavered. He diligently followed every instruction, preparing for a rain he had never seen and a flood that was beyond comprehension. His perseverance is a powerful lesson in trusting a purpose even when no one else understands it. As the ark neared completion, the next phase of the mission began. 2 by 2, animals of every kind started to arrive, guided by a divine hand. From the smallest insects to the largest land creatures, they filed into the ark. Once Noah, his wife, their sons, and their wives were safely inside with all the animals, the single door of the ark was shut. Then the skies opened. For 40 days and 40 nights, rain fell relentlessly. The springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. The water rose higher and higher, covering the hills and then the highest mountains. The world as they knew it was submerged. Inside the ark, tossed on the turbulent waters, was the last remnant of life on earth, a floating sanctuary of hope in a world otherwise lost. After 150 days, the waters began to recede. The ark finally came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Still, Noah waited. He first sent out a raven, then a dove. The second time he sent the dove, it returned with a freshly plucked olive leaf, a sign that the waters had subsided and new life was beginning to emerge. This image of the dove with the olive branch has since become a universal symbol of peace and new beginnings. Finally, after more than a year aboard the ark, God instructed Noah to come out. As they stepped onto dry land, Noah, his family, and all the animals emerged into a clean new world. Noah's first act was to build an altar and give thanks. In response, a covenant was made, symbolized by a rainbow in the clouds, a promise that the world would never again be destroyed by a flood. The story of Noah isn't just about a great flood. It's a profound narrative about faith in the face of the impossible, the consequences of human actions, and the enduring promise of renewal and a second chance. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into history, faith, and the stories that shape our world. See you next time.